YouTube Idol Interview question 1. What do you think about the show in general? What is good about it? And is there anything that could have been better? The one thing that is good about it is it gives people a chance to sing. Not everybody has access to, going to an audition for American Idol when it was still on the air, or going to an audition for The Voice or The X Factor, or, whatever other show that's still on the air. So this gives people a chance to have their opportunity to perform and to show their talents. I also think it's been really good in building the confidence of a lot of contestants. I think a lot of the contestants come here, they use a cartoon as their profile picture and a screen name instead of the real name. And, I don't know how much of that is maybe because they don't want to put themselves out there because they're afraid of failing. And then they come and they hear, hey, you know what? I'm not so bad. The judges like me. The people who listened to me on YouTube Idol liked me. And I learned a lot of things that I can do to even improve and make myself sound better. So maybe I do have a talent that I can work on. And eventually you hear them say that they're going to go and audition for a musical that just opened up in their town, or maybe they're going to go and audition for a talent agent that's looking for a singer or some kind of a performer, and their confidence gets built up just a little bit. And I love that about a show like this. If I was going to pick something that I think could be better, everything. I love the show. I think maybe we could work on themes a little bit. Like right now we're going to be having the story theme, and with the story theme, for me, it just seems like it's something that's so much up to interpretation. So I think that kind of leaves a gray area of, well, somebody picks a song that they think is this beautiful story, and then sometimes the judge might think, I don't think that's a story at all. I think it's just a song. There is no beginning, middle, and end, like the end and once upon a time kind of a feeling to it. And so I think we maybe could work on the themes just a little bit to make it something that's less up to interpretation. Question 2, what are your thoughts before the final 2 episodes? Are you excited, and any worries? I'm really excited. I think we have a great top 3 right now. I love Ginga and Phoebe and Kim are all the best of the best. This was the all-star competition, and they are the best of the all-stars. And I'm very excited to see what they're going to be bringing. I have no worries, because they're very talented singers. And no matter what happens, whether they win, whether they lose, they should be very proud of how far they've come. In fact, I could tell every single person in this competition that no matter where you left, whether you were the first person to leave or whether you were the third person to leave, everybody should be proud of having made the All-Stars and how far they got in the All-Stars. Question 3, how has your experience been so far being part of the show? I've had a great experience. I really love to see the way people interpret the songs every time they come in and they sing a song and they try to make it their own. And I love to hear the reasoning behind why they picked a certain song. And it's been great. I've kind of built an attachment to the singers, even the ones that are no longer with us on the show, maybe they've already been voted out before. I'm still kind of attached to them because here I am, I'm listening to them sing and I'm critiquing them with all honesty from my heart, and then trying to give them, a little bit of, you do this or try to do this next time if you make it through, to kind of help them along, so I've really been enjoying the experience and enjoying watching the singers grow from episode to episode and getting emotionally attached to them and as singers and as people. And I just love it. It's been a really fun experience. Question 4, what is the role on the panel, if any? Are you the bitch or are you the nice one? Who is the bitch or Simon Cowell of the show? Oh boy. Well, I don't think I'm the nice one or the bitch, to be perfectly honest. I'll say I'm Andrea. That's who I am. I'm bluntly honest. I will tell you like it is, but I'm not gonna, at least I hope I'm not being mean about it. I'm not intentionally being mean about it. If it comes across as mean, I apologize, but I'm neither there to be nice nor to be mean. I'm there to be honest and to try to give things that I think will help the singers improve themselves so that they can grow as they move forward in each episode, or after they've left the show because, they've been voted out. They can take what we've said in previous previous episodes and build on it and work on their talent for when they do something else, such as, auditioning for a musical or a school play, so I just feel like I'm just me. I don't fit into either category. I don't want to be mean for the sake of being mean because it's, something that is needed on a show. And I don't want to be nice for the sake of being nice because somebody's got to be Paula Abdul. I am just honest. And that's where I think I am. I am honest, but I try to be a helpful and constructive honest. I don't try to be mean, even if it comes off as mean once in a while. As for who the Simon Cowell is, that's Mark. I'm sorry. That is 100% Mark. I mean, from the British accent to just the brutal honesty, I don't know. I think maybe I shouldn't say anything about who's the bitch of the group. 5, how has it been working with the other judges? Any issues? What do you think about them? Oh my God, that's an open-ended question nobody really wants me to answer, I swear. Oh my God. It's been fun. It's like there's a lot of arguments, but it's fun arguments. Nobody ever takes it to heart. It's not personal. It's not an attack or an insult. It's just I have a different opinion than, he has a different opinion. He has a different opinion. Guest judge has a different opinion. And, it's just arguing back and forth how could you possibly say this? And how could you believe that? And, and it's just kind of fun. We poke fun at each other, but in the end, we all come to some kind of a consensus, whether we agree with it or not. It is what it is, and in the end we can laugh about it, and I find it very interesting that sometimes we will come to the same conclusion, like this person is in the top, this person's in the bottom, for totally different reasons, and I think that's really fun. So I love it. I think the process is probably even more entertaining than the contestants, to be perfectly honest. What do you think about the remaining contestants? This is question 6. I think they're wonderful. I mean, I've already touched on this in another question. I think we have the best of the best, and they're all good for different reasons. I mean, Phoebe, Kim, and Ginga have their own style. They have their own way of singing. They have their own way of interpreting a song, and they have their own ideas behind, for example, uplifting. They have their own ideas about what would be an uplifting song, whether it's uplifting because it's inspirational or whether it's uplifting because it's happy. It's just, I love to see how they think through a song and then how they perform the song. And like I said, we have the best of the best up here right now, and all 3 of them should be very proud of getting to where they are. And win or lose, they should just be very proud of where they are. And I'm very proud of all 3 of them, and I'm proud of everybody who's come through the show. But I have to say that I am very, very proud of all 3 of them, and I'm very attached to all 3 of them. Number 7, do you have a favorite already, or have you had a favorite? But don't be too revealing. It's hard to explain. It's like, let me just put it this way. I love everybody, and I'm attached to everybody, and I think everybody has an equal chance, and I think if I had to choose a favorite, it's going to be whoever wins the competition, because I think they're all equally talented. I guess, they're all equally able to win. I think, they all have the talent and they all have the same chance as everybody else. It's how they use their chance to reach the top. And so whoever ends up with that trophy is going to be my favorite. I guess we'll leave it that way. Number 8, what do you expect or wish for the contestants for the last 2 episodes? What are you looking for in a winner? In a winner, I'm looking for somebody who understands the talent that they have and know how to utilize it. I'm looking for someone who knows about picking the right song, and not only just a song that fits their voice, but a song that shows versatility, a song that shows that they have a wide range in their voice and that they're not just a singular type of voice. Like, they don't just have to sing jazz and they don't just have to sing rock. They can kind of flex between different genres and still be equally as good. And someone who has their own personality, where they're not trying to be the artist of the song they're singing, but they're trying to make the song their own. They're trying to make that song sound as if it was written for them. Does this have my personality? Does this show a range so I can show the versatility in my voice? So what I expect is a lot of thought behind their big song, their big moment, because at this point, everybody has a beautiful voice. I love all of our finalists right now, but are they willing to take a risk to reach that top, or are they going to play it safe? 9, what do you think about the eliminated contestants? Have you lost a favorite? That's really hard to say because, like I said, I had some kind of a connection with each singer that came through this season. For example, Haruka. Haruka was the one that I gave my star to. That was the one save that was used all season, and I used it on her because I really hear, I still hear whenever I go back and I listen to the previous episodes, I can hear the talent. It's just a raw, untapped talent. And I really think that if she went and she found a vocal coach and maybe a performance mentor, I think she could really improve herself to the point that she really could do something with her singing if that's what she chose to do. Ryan was another one that I absolutely loved his voice. I love that deep, rich vibrato, and he has got the perfect voice for musical theater. I could see him on a Broadway stage, but his downfall was picking the songs. It came down to song choice with him. He'd always pick the song that just wasn't right for the particular theme, or it was right for the theme but wrong for his voice. And I think if he could learn and find like a mentor to teach him how to pick the right songs for an audition, especially if you only get 1 minute and 30 seconds for an audition, because even in auditions for musical theater, for Broadway shows, you don't get to sing the whole song. So if he could learn how to pick the right song and pick the right part of the right song for an audition, he really could go very far. He could really, I could see him on Broadway. I could see him in Phantom of the Opera or Disney's Beauty and the Beast. I really could. And like I said, even earlier in the shows, I had a lot of ones that I like Colton. I loved Colton's voice. I really did. And I was disappointed to see him go out of the show so early, just because I could hear a lot of potential in him, but I didn't hear the feeling there. I think that was the problem, was that I just don't think his heart was in it right now. And I really think if he could find that passion to sing again, if he could find that passion for music, he really could do something great, because he does have that voice. And so really, I mean, if I had to pick a favorite, I don't think I could. I think I loved really everybody that's come through the competition for different reasons. Number 10, do you have any regrets? No. See, 11. Which was your favorite theme so far, and why? I think my favorite theme was the Disney theme, just because, like I said, I love Disney and I love musical theater. That was my genre when I, was a professional performer. I was a musical theater actress, and a lot of those Disney songs are just so musical theater-y. And so I really loved that. And I loved how excited the contestants were, and I could hear the excitement because, I mean, come on, Disney. Everybody loves Disney, so it was really fun to listen to that. Do I have a theme that was my least favorite? So far, I would have to say my least favorite probably is the uplifting category, because nobody could figure it out. Some people were singing songs and it just sounded so sad. It was so melancholy, or there wasn't any emotion to it. And when one person really did have the emotion and really did understand the theme, being uplifting or inspiring, it kind of fell flat vocally, like there was some, pitch problems. And so I don't know what it was about inspirational, but there was not a top performance. Everybody had issues, and it was kind of like picking the one prettier weed from the other weeds. It was just, I don't know what it was about that episode, but for some reason nobody seemed to capture the essence of the theme. And I'm surprised, because there were so many uplifting songs and so many happy songs, and I don't understand why nobody seemed to get it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that, I'd have to say that was probably my least favorite. And it was also the episode where we had to let go 2 singers for me, but yeah, that was my least favorite. Anything to add? No. So this is Andrea Message signing off.